Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 17 to 75, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and when you do subscribe, don't forget to ring that bell. That said, we're working on B Team. And we do have some dragon to do, so we'll do that really quick. So how are you doing? I hope everything is going well for you. Obviously, it's been, you know, I'm kind of split on what I'm going to do with Christian's artifacts. Like, I know I said, oh, we're going to cap it at 600. And that makes perfect sense. Sort of. And here's what I mean. Obviously, Marion's artifacts are the priority. I want to get Marion to... This is the deadline I'm putting, okay? Just so you know. When Marion hits both 20k, and at least has her artifacts up to 1200, we are pushing. Even if there's not an update, we are going to go push. I'm kind of disappointed that it's going to come to that. If, there's no update between now. Obviously, if there's an update, we will do the update. I will probably release a special video like I did last time. Like I recorded one of just like upgrading the heroes and stuff like that. I'll release that on the day of the update, and then there's going to be a bit of lag time. A lot of people, like before, didn't like that there's some lag time. But honestly, the only way I can manage putting out a video each day is if I have, like, if I don't have to record a video, in code. That's why actually, like, I like streaming, and for stuff that's, like, more chill like that. We'll come back to that. But, yeah. We did get one level of the portal, and of course, Marion dominated here. Followed by Christian's no slouch, though, He still helps out. Marion just has such a good spread on these cannons. That's why I love Marion. And, of course, we bought 5 tickets. And, of course, this swept for a bunch of stuff. I think these cap at 160 now, so I still have a long way to go. Yeah, they kind of made everything, like, super difficult after the Mythic update because they just wanted well, not super difficult. But and in my opinion, that was a mistake, right? Instead of just cranking it up so that there was this super difficult, 160 portal, they should have done like 120 and added more in a later update. It is what it is, I keep hoping they'll add more, and I will forever have that hope. So realistically, Marion is... Well, we'll wait until we level her. Because levels change everything. I'm going to come back to this in a moment. We do need to do Total War, but first we're going to do the Fountain, and we're going to purchase the heroes. Kind of a little all over the place, because I meant to finish Total War, but I don't know. It's whatever. Hey, Marion. Maybe that'll make it good. Oh, Daniel and Roderick. Okay. And Daniel and Camila. Wow. You gotta check this. You never... And Camila and Harold. Like I was saying, you gotta check this. You never know what you're gonna get. And Christian. And Christian again. And, wow. That was a lot of 4-star heroes. That's like an unbelievable lot of 4-star heroes. That's unreal. Alright. And, of course, we have astrology. Then we're going to check the... yeah, I forgot to do this. That's okay. We got 2 more skips. I have actually been full clearing King's Ruin in preparation for the fact that we're going to, like, push at some point. And again, the whole reason I haven't pushed King Ruin takes forever, man. If I could... Okay, we did clear that. If I could get to King's Ruin where it didn't take forever, I would have already pushed, Well, that and giving up on the update. And again, though, I from what I read, I needed to have 700 artifacts anyway. So I'm at, like, the minimum level to push, where I could actually push and actually beat 10-10. Because if I push and can't beat 10-10 or get stuck somewhere, it's all for naught, So we're finally close to that. Let's put it that way. And so the thing with today was that I just went for the orbs. Okay, I need one more orb. Yeah, terrible luck. I will tell you, it's terrible luck. But I can at least go ahead and use up as much of this as I can. And we're not going to use that ring. I actually need 2 more rings, but we can't. I can't do rings until we get this 3rd orb, because I'm not going to. You know, I learned my lesson. Like when you got 2 out of 3, you need to go get that 3rd one. And the nice thing is, Marion is hitting so hard. She's really helping Total War. I mean, King's Ruin take a lot less time. And again, my plan going forward is going to be, you know, Vincent's going to get leveled next, and eventually Vincent will be. We'll make an artifact for Vincent. It's going to be a rank 2 artifact, so it's going to be kind of interesting when we get there. But we're going to clear 12-10 for everybody, you know. We're not going to make Vincent an artifact until we clear 12-10. Because then he'll... You know... There we go. I was using the control and I have an infinite scroll mouse, and it just... I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't work as well as I want it to. Or maybe sometimes the operator doesn't operate it as well. I cannot go back to a mouse that doesn't have infinite scroll. I'm actually buying a new mouse. It's the Logitech G okay, there we go. G502. You know, I'll put a link to it or something. Logitech G502X with the allegedly the optical switches that don't wear out. So we're gonna see how good that. I'm gonna put it to the test. All right. So okay. So this ties them up. Yeah, I guess dodge. Okay. I guess I didn't need to go back here because I should have plenty of space. Yeah, dodge is a disappointment, but it's whatever. You know, at this point, it's kind of like, yeah, whatever. All right, let's just keep moving. Obviously, I will be awakening Christian's rings as soon as I can. I really need to get... Well, I don't need to get into the habit of keeping rings. It was just a weird set of circumstances. Where the orb got behind, and the orb, like, I didn't get any orbs, you know? Now the orb's caught up. Now we're going to be doing the ring. And I'm going to use... You can, in BlueStacks, use control and the minus sign to zoom out. I find that much better. I wish I had known that earlier. Because there's a lot of times when I want to, like, just have it zoom out and not have to sit here and deal with the scroll wheel. And you know, honestly, I wish I could do a shortcut for that, because that would be very nice. Just because like I said, my infinite scroll mouse can be kind of touchy. All right, 2 rings. We get 3. Okay, that's 3. We don't have enough. Are you kidding me? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but it's like, geez. And waking this up. Nope, ignore defense. I wish that was crit damage. I wish that was crit damage. It's not a huge deal, but this does mean that we need to go after orbs now. I only have 2 rings. Well, you know what? We'll wild card it. If I get a ring, I get a ring, you know? And we'll just swipe out on rings. It's not a big deal. Books. Okay, that was another 4-star ring. We should not have gotten any other rings. Okay. This is definitely not the most efficient way to do this. I guarantee. I can promise you that. Honestly, like, my number 1 reason to push is to make it so leveling Marion's artifact is less of a hassle. That is legitimately a crit damage reduce. Who cares? That is legitimately my number 1 reason. Honestly, I don't think it matters. Well, it'll matter for tomorrow, so let's see. We got 2? Are you kidding me? Well, I could have been 2 orbs, but that's fine. That's 3. Are we actually going to end up... Why couldn't it always work this way? You know? And defense. So now the question is, do I keep going? Screw it, we'll keep going for rings. At this point, I don't need to be balanced, and we can always rebalance for the other rings too. So that's 4-star ring. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to go in here looking for 4-star material. I actually did not max this out, so I think I have space to... Yeah, I'll just leave those 3 rings and 3 orbs. Obviously, if it isn't obvious, tomorrow I'm going to hit the orbs hard to catch him up again. But yeah, I can't even awaken this. It's 16. Huh. Orbs is obviously ready. I mean, that's interesting that I actually have some... I can level this for a little bit, so I'll actually have some space to work with tomorrow. I'm kind of surprised. I figured I'd have to dump a bunch of stuff into Christian. That's why I was so concerned about getting that ring, because I do want to keep them even, but at this, you know, sometimes you just can't control it. Especially with the ring. His ring is just behind. I think his orb is like way ahead. Alright. Yeah, so I'll just try and, you know, keep these around in case we get into... Because what happened is I had a dry spell with orbs. Alright, so... Well, that's good. That is a pleasant surprise, isn't it? Alright, let's wrap this up. Level Marion, level the castle, and we are good. Alright, Marion, let's go. 1,105. She got 52 levels. So again, we're probably going to get 50 to 40 levels from here on out. So we're looking at 3,300. We'll go by 40. So we're looking at 3 months until Marion will be max level. That'll put us at about a year since King's Ruin came out, I think. No, the King's Ruin was earlier than that. It was August 19th. Alright. So, I mean, obviously, 83 days. Alright. And let's see. 30.2 million already. I think she just hit 30 million yesterday. Obviously, it's because we did a bunch of rings today. And 114,000 crit damage. Very nice. And let's see what Christian's at. Don't think Christian's changed. 23.8 and 89,000 crit damage. And finally, you know, I'm kind of interested about something. We're going to try it. How do they change if I swap them around? Because we haven't done this. $29 million, so he's only a little bit behind. 115,000 crit damage, so he has a little bit more crit damage. Interesting. And what would Marion be at? $24 million. Yeah, she does have a little better attack growth than he does, but, you know, she has slightly less crit damage by default. Interesting. That's probably just how the runes rolled for them. And now I need to make sure I put them on the back. I really wish you could lock these. Very dangerous what I just did. The fact that you can lock archer weapons and you can't lock artifacts, which are... You probably spent way more time on your artifacts than this, is kind of crazy. Alright, let's level up the castle. And so you can see it's really who has the artifacts who's going to do the more damage. 98,259, so getting closer and closer to that elusive 15 million. And we're basically 14.74. I'm just going to round it up. So, that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.